Hello. In this 1.20.1 Forge modpack development video, we're going to be looking into how to create custom phishing loot tables with KubeJS. If you find these sorts of tutorials helpful, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment with any questions or future video ideas. Also, make sure to turn notifications bell on to make sure you never miss a future upload. In addition, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. I will get more into their services later in the video. But for now, let's get started. So as we can see here, I have the 4 vanilla phishing loot tables typed out here. So it's either they're all Minecraft gameplay, but they're all in the phishing folder as well. But it could be just phishing, junk, treasure, or fish. Or you can create your own phishing loot table as well. Actually, we're going to start off with that. So all these events have to be in the service scripts folder. So I have a file here, and what I'm going to do is use the phishing loot tables event listener. So we're going to do it with server events dot phishing loot tables, and then we're going to pass in the event callback. So the first event we're going to take a look at is adding a new phishing loot table. So we do this with event.addPhishing. The first argument we need to put in here is the name of our new phishing loot table. So here we're going to do KubeJS. Let's do KubeJS my special table. And then the second argument is we need to add a table callback. So we're going to do table, arrow notation like that. And then we're going to do table dot add poll. So what this is going to do is it's going to add the actual poll into the table. And what we need to pass in here is a poll callback. So we're going to do arrow notation again. And then here where we can specify the data. So first I want to specify how many roles that the table is going to produce. So we can do that with poll.roles, and that just make equal to 1. And now we can add as many items as we want. So we can do that with poll.addItem. We need to pass in 3 things this function. First is an item ID. So first let's do Minecraft Diamond, because why not? Second, we need to add the weight. So let's just do 1. And then we need to add a count. So let's do 3. And we can add more items. So we can do pool.addItem. So let's just do cod. I like to type out the full ID. And weight, let's make this one 10, and let's do a count of 5. So if you're unfamiliar with weights, the higher the weight, the higher likelihood that you're going to get that item. But this was our first example here of adding a new custom table. Next, let us modify vanilla phishing loot. So our example here is we're going to add golden apples to the treasure loot category. So we already have our phishing loot tables listener, so we don't need to do that again. But here we want to do event.modify, and then we're going to pass in the actual ID. So I'm just going to copy and paste this in here. And then we need to do the same table callback. And then we're going to do table.addPoll again. And then here, let's do something similar. Let's do poll.roles. Make that equal to 1. And we can do poll.addItem. And we can do Minecraft golden apple. And let's make this one a weight of 1, and then you get 1 from it. So this was an example of adding vanilla editing currently existing vanilla loot table. Before we proceed with a few more examples, I'd like to give a shout out to my server hosting partner, BisectHosting. This is a great server hosting provider that I've been affiliated with for quite a while now. They offer Minecraft server hosting as well as over 100 other top online games. You can pre-install over 2,300 Minecraft modpacks automatically, and you can they offer 24/7, 365 customer support, and you can host your server from across 20 locations around the world. In addition, they offer advanced DDoS protection. Again, thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. You can find more information about their services in my affiliate link in the description below. That'll bring you to this website that has plenty of great information that can help inform you of a possible purchase that aligns with your needs and budget. But for now, let's get back to the video. So back in our script, our third example is going to be replacing a specific loot table entirely. So here we will replace the junk fishing table. So we already have our same callback. Here we want to do event.modify again. We can do junk. So I'm going to copy and paste that in. And then table. So the first thing we're going to do is clear the table. So we can do table.polls, and we can make that equal to an empty set. And then now we can add a new poll. So we can do table.add poll again, and then we're going to do a poll callback. So here, let's make the number rules equal to 1. And then let's add both dirt and gravel. So let's do gravel. Let's make it a weight of 50 and the count of 1. And let's do dirt as well. Let's make it the same weight and count. So the final example we're going to do here is to remove all fishing loot tables. So this is real simple. Obviously, you don't really want to do this unless you are completely overhauling your modpack, but you do event.remove all. That's it. But you usually do not want to do that. In addition, in a lot of other event listeners, you will see exit, success, and cancel. You will almost never need to use these in regular scripts, but regardless, you only use them if you're doing conditional loot generation. If you have any questions regarding this topic, feel free to comment, and I'm always looking for new video ideas as well. Thank you for watching. Please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and thank you to BisectHosting for supporting my channel. Otherwise, thank you for your time watching this video, and have a great day.